My great niece got to grow up. She was there. She told my daughter, they both the same age, 4 years old. I come home. My daughter say, damn. I'm sorry, excuse me. My daughter say, yeah. Tyler said her papa killed her G-ma and she was in the room sleep. I say, damn, I can't believe that kid, 4-year-old, can understand something like this. But I need her to be grown enough before he get out, so she can process this and learn how to forgive, I guess, from this. I don't want her as a teenager getting out and all going through life, and then something like this hitting to just make it that much worse. She need to be grown enough, I think, where she'll be able to understand it and be able to forgive.
It was a dark and fateful night on October 9th, 2023 in Warrensville Heights. As the clock struck 11:30 p.m., Tyrrell Edwards made a decision that would change the lives of many forever. His actions were cold and premeditated as he shot and killed his former lover Amanda Williams in a fit of rage. In this harrowing episode of No Tears for Black Girls, we delve into the tragic story of Amanda Williams, a beloved salon owner and respected community member whose life was cut short on October 9th, 2023. As the Warrensville Heights community reels from the shock of her murder, perpetrated by her former lover Tyrrell Edwards, we explore the courtroom drama that unfolded. Hear the passionate testimonies of Amanda's grieving family and the fiery arguments from both the prosecution and defense. As we navigate through conflicting statements, crushing emotional losses, and a devastating verdict, join us in uncovering the layers of this heartbreaking case. This is the story of Amanda Williams, a woman who was taken too soon, and the relentless quest for justice by those who loved her. The courtroom fell silent as Judge Lewis announced Edwards' sentence, unable to put into words the gravity of this loss. But it was the emotional testimony from Williams' loved ones that truly highlighted the devastation caused by Edwards' selfishness. Her brother spoke with passion and anger, unable to forgive the man who took away his sister's life. And her daughter, only able to express her pain through tears, mourned for the future she would never have with her mother. All while Edwards sat there with little remorse, claiming self-defense when it was clear he had been planning this for some time. The community came together, seeking retribution for the brutal slaying of Amanda. Prosecutor Michael O'Malley delivered a thunderous speech condemning the actions of Tyrrell Edwards, but no amount of justice could bring back the young woman or mend the shattered hearts left in her wake. Williams' family expressed their gratitude to those who fought for her, but they knew that no verdict could ever ease their profound grief. The Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office traced the origins of this tragedy back to a chilly October evening, when Warrensville Heights Police Department received an urgent call from Edwards, confessing to killing his fiance. Rushing to Sunset Drive, officers discovered Williams' body, pierced by multiple gunshot wounds. Despite Edwards' claims of self-defense during the trial, prosecutors dismissed them as lies. Witnesses claimed to have seen him arguing with Williams earlier that night before gunshots exploded into the air. On the witness stand, Edwards painted himself as a man crippled by fear and desperation, asserting that Williams had wielded a menacing kitchen knife. But his words fell on deaf ears, as the jury found him not guilty of aggravated murder. As the news of Williams's tragic death spread, her loved ones were left devastated. A prominent salon owner and esteemed member of both Word Church and Delta Sigma Theta sorority, she was mourned by many. And as rumors swirled on social media about Edwards' true intentions, those closest to her refused to rest until justice was served. Assistant Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Kevin Philiatrot was relentless in his accusations against Tyrrell Edwards. He painted a picture of a man who had given conflicting statements to police, first claiming he feared Williams would use his guns on him, then saying she held him hostage. In the video evidence shown in court, there was no sign of Edwards trying to de-escalate the situation as he brandished a gun while Williams held a knife. But his attorney, Andy Petropoulias, claimed that Edwards was simply following his advice to not speak during the sentencing hearing in preparation for an appeal. However, it was clear that both Edwards and his family were devastated by Williams's death. Petropoulias also refuted the idea that Edwards' statements were manipulations of the investigation, stating that any inconsistencies could be attributed to a difference of opinion. He highlighted Edwards' lack of prior felonies, steady employment, and support for 3 children as proof of his character. But for Williams' children, the loss of their mother still lingered painfully. Her daughter Tyler wept as she described the void her daughter will have without her grandmother. And Joe Lewis, who once gave Edwards his blessing to marry his mother, struggled to comprehend how someone who claimed to love her could take her life so callously. As Lewis asked directly to Edwards, "How could you kill that woman like that?" The convicted man avoided eye contact and showed no emotion. For Lewis, the pain and guilt were overwhelming as he blamed himself for not seeing the warning signs. The courtroom was filled with sorrow and anger as the true extent of Tyrrell Edwards' betrayal was revealed. And despite his claims of innocence and remorse, he was sentenced to severe punishment. But for those left behind, justice could never truly be served for such a senseless act of violence.
Honestly, I feel if anyone could take a person's life intentionally, should never see another day in light. I would wish the death penalty, but unfortunately that's not here, so life in prison is the best bet. I just can't stomach the fact that I have to live the rest of my life without my mom. My daughter has to live the rest of her life without her grandma because a coward wanted to take her life. My mom did not deserve this at all. My mother was a family-oriented person. She was my motivator, my best friend. She was the glue to this family. She was my guidance, my everything. I just can't live without her, and I can't imagine just living life without my mom. I can't never call my mom again and tell her I love her. I can't never call and tell her about my day, about how my daughter is doing, how she's growing up. I can't do that no more. He can do that. He can still call his mom. He can still call and check on her. They can all call and check and see how he's doing in jail. We can't get my mom back, ever. My daughter has to grow up without a grandma. She won't see her start kindergarten. She won't see her turn 5, grow up, be a teenager. She won't see any of that. I'm about to be 30 years old. My mom won't even be here to see that milestone. She won't be able to see my brother graduate college or anything like that. I can't believe she's not here no more. How can I ever explain to my daughter that my mother is never coming back? That's the one that she called her Papa, the only one that she knew, the only person that she was around for 4 years. How can I even explain that to her? And you said you never wanted me to be traumatized. I was traumatized the moment I walked in the room and see my mom lying there. And I was even more traumatized. I couldn't even hold her with her last breath. I just can't. It's not sitting right with me. I don't feel like anyone should be out here in this world if they kill someone. I don't respect a person like that, and I don't have any sympathy. This man never had any remorse for my mom at all. He didn't try to get her up. He didn't try to make sure she was okay. He didn't have no remorse or nothing, and I don't either. I don't think that he should have any time. He should be in jail forever, for life. And this is my beautiful, kind-hearted mother that he just took a beautiful spirit away. She can't even finish her life.